Hello, so I'm gonna try this again. This is the third time I've tried to start this video and I've just been a bit all over the place. I'm not used to obviously filming in front of a camera anymore. I used to be very on it and very good at it, and I want to get back into the swing of things, and I want to start bringing videos back to you guys because first of all, I friggin' love making videos. Second of all, I want to have a really fun, cool, creative outlet where I can have a nice little community, a little hub of the internet where we can share, and I can also just put up videos that I'm passionate about and hopefully you guys will enjoy. And I'm back with a tea talk. I've got my mug here and it actually says tea talk on it. It's from my friend Josh. He gave it to me for my birthday this year. It's got a love heart handle and it says Phoebe Eve 3 on the back. It is the perfect mug for a tea talk. So I thought I would try this for a third time because 3 is my lucky number. That's why it's on the end of the channel. So hopefully this time round will be slightly better. I have I've obviously graduated drama school. That's the first thing that's happened to me, and that's the first thing I guess to chat about a little bit. I have now moved home after living in Southend. I basically just wanted to come back, kind of reevaluate everything, think about what my next step was going to be, and also save money. That's one of the main reasons that I wanted to move back, because realistically, after spending 3 years somewhere and I was only working part-time just to make sure that I could pay my rent and buy food and those kind of things, I just wanted to come back, work a normal job and save money, and then over this next year really think about what I want to do, what avenues I want to go down, where is best to locate myself, take a bit of time for myself as well. I wanted to have a bit of time away from the madness that is drama school. As much as I loved it, I just really wanted a bit of time for myself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I also don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting time and to just dive straight into it like a lot of my friends have. I think that's brilliant. I just think, you know, when you graduate, you got to think of yourself and you got to think of your own journey, because it's now your life and you're in the real world, and the real world is scary. So that's what's happened to me since I graduated. Graduation was amazing, the actual day. We also had a little rose ceremony as well, which was great. Overall, I'm very, I don't know, I'm glad that I'm done, but I also loved my time. So I'm glad that I'm done because I feel like I'm ready now to kind of take my next step and decide what I want to do with my life. And I think that kind of avenue for me is definitely writing and making theatre, and putting myself in roles. I think that's what I want to do, and that's kind of why I wanted a bit of time to like save up, think about where I wanted to go and do those things. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been writing a lot more. I had a workshop like the other week, which is amazing. I actually went as a writer and people performed my work back to me, and I had to sit there and try not to cry with joy every time someone performed it. But everyone brought something so different to the table, and it's honestly like a beautiful thing to see, and it's just made me even more excited to write more. And I've got so many ideas just written down, and I'm just like blasting through them and trying to make sense of the really scribbly notes that I was writing down, because I was like, right, if I write notes, first of all, it's very good obviously to have notes. Second of all, it makes me look a bit more professional. And third of all, it gives me something to focus on as well as their acting, so I don't cry at the fact they're performing my work to me. It's just not something I'm used to. So for me, it was like, I don't know, it was a lot of emotion, but it was really, really cool. So yeah, that's what kind of the stuff that I've been doing, and that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. I want to bring back spoken word videos on here because I have a lot of pieces that I think put to film would be sick. And it would be really cool, and I think you'd enjoy them, and I would love to make them. So that's kind of like the vibe that I want to do. I also just want to bring videos back. I bloody love filming. I don't like editing, but I will do it. So yeah, that's kind of what I just wanted to come back and say hello and be like, I've survived drama school, so that's cool. Didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. And also just a couple things that I've kind of figured out over the summer. which has been quite interesting. I think it kind of comes during being like single as well. I think this is the longest I've been single for a very long time. And obviously I think I've mentioned before how it's made me focus a lot more on myself and be like, this is my life and no one else's, and I should be able to make decisions, you know, that focus on me because it's my life and stuff like that. But I also kind of recently kind of realised as well, because I've kind of, I guess, gone on a few dates and stuff since and I've kind of had like, I don't know, I guess I've like spent time with boys is what I'm trying to say. But it's kind of made me realise a little bit as well what my self-worth and what I deserve. And I think that's a really good thing as well. It's kind of put my standards a bit higher, because I think sometimes as well it's very easy to kind of just accept the love we think we deserve, but not just like love, but like because someone's giving you attention and you're kind of not used to having attention and then you get it from someone, it's quite easy to get swept up in that and kind of just forget what kind of things you deserve, and you kind of put up with crap that you shouldn't put up with. I've been a massive like advocate, and for that I've been very bad at doing those things. I get swept up very easily. I think when someone gives me attention and I'm not used to it, it kind of makes me feel special for a bit, and I'm like, oh, put my energy into that, and I shouldn't. I need to still put myself first. So I think that's something that I've also kind of learned quite a lot recently, which I think is a very, very good thing. I'm not saying that everyone needs to like have a time to be single or whatever, but I think everyone needs to have a time where they do focus on themselves. Some people can do that in relationships, some people cannot. I personally clearly needed a bit of time to myself. I'm not now saying that I'm like done with single life, because I very much enjoy it, and I think at the moment, while I'm trying to figure out what my next step is and whether I will want to move somewhere else in the future or stay in Leicester, based in the Midlands, or based in London, or based somewhere completely differently, I think for now I need to kind of be by myself to make those decisions. But you know, if Mr. Right came walking through the door, I wouldn't be like, give me 5 years. You know, you can't say what would happen if like the right person walked into your life. You can't say that you would not welcome them with open arms. You just don't know what would happen. But at the moment I think it's a very nice thing to kind of just be able to focus on myself, and I feel very fortunate to be able to do so. The lighting in this video is all over the place. I even have a ring light because the light was rubbish earlier, and now it's really good. It can't make its mind up. I looked really tanned at the start of this video, and I've slowly gotten paler, which is great. But yeah, I've kind of, as well, a couple things while I was on holiday, which was really nice because I kind of came away from everything after doing, obviously I did Camden Fringe for my one woman show, which was really cool. After doing Camden and stuff, it was really nice to then go away for a bit and disconnect from everything, because where we stay, there's no internet. So other than the internet that I could put on my phone, like occasionally use my 4G, that I didn't have internet, which is really nice to switch off and just read. And there's a couple books that I read that kind of like clicked something in my brain for me and made me kind of start thinking about like new things to write about, and it re-inspired me, which is really nice as well. And luckily I wrote them all down in a little notebook that I was given by my uncle very kindly, and that came in very handy. It's now like the notebook that I go to. Oh my god, this lighting, I am so sorry. But yeah, so just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do and stuff like that. That's basically all I wanted to talk about, is just kind of just a bit of a catch up really, tea talk catch up, bit about the fact that, you know, it's good to focus on yourself sometimes. Self-worth is important, self-love is important. I've got kind of a piece coming up about that soon that I'm working on at the moment, that is one of the pieces that I think would be really cool to put to film and bring to you guys. There's quite a few videos that I just want to make and put out there and just have fun with, and I think that's what this channel is. It's just a place for me to have a creative outlet, have some fun, and hopefully entertain some people along the way. So I hope this video has been alright. I think this third time round thing has been a lot better. The first and the second were atrocious. I just kind of ended up sitting here with a tea like, I don't know what to say, how do I speak to a camera? But I think I've kind of got the gist of it again, ish. you can be the judge of that. The setup looks pretty, we can give that. The lighting is terrible, so I do apologise. My battery is already flashing, so clearly I've rambled enough and I've tried this video enough. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I shall be back again with a more structured tea talk, and I shall be back with a few more videos. I want to talk about like my fitness journey as well, because I've honestly, like, for the past 6 months I've been so like determined and so motivated, and I kind of want to talk about a couple things that have kept me there. Also a few skincare things, because I found some new joys and my skin looks nice, like a lot more percent, like at least 80% of the time. And I think that's quite a high percentage. So I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for me though, please tell me. Just, you know, write them in the comments down below. And yeah, that's about it really. That's all I've got to say. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will be back again soon. I actually will be this time. I've said that so many times, but now I actually have time to dedicate to the channel, so I'm very excited to start doing more stuff. But yeah, I'm sending you all lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for sticking with me through this very turbulent 4-ish years I've had the channel. What on earth? But yeah, I love you all a lot. You're all very good eggs, I've decided. And I will be back again, possibly with fitness journey. I think that'll be the next thing that I chat to you guys about. Then maybe a bit about some books, some book recommendations, because I haven't done a book recommendation in ages, and I have been reading so much so that I bought myself a Kindle. So I shall see you all soon, and keep drinking tea.